Begin recording.
Hey, what's up,
Open Windows, new
everybody?
window.
It is Vishawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and we are starting our four-part series on Finder. And before we get started, a couple of things. Number one, shout out to Everett over in Indiana. He called and we had a very nice conversation. I really, really appreciate him and all of you guys that watch, listen, read, interact with us in a real way. Genuinely a good guy. Really appreciate him and appreciate all of you guys. And he let me know some things that he didn't necessarily say or tell me directly, but he didn't know that he was a big influence on a couple of things that I was thinking about and a couple of new products. So again, thank all of you guys for your feedback. Tim in the YouTube land, let me know if this particular video works and what you're getting. I will know beforehand, but guess what I'm not going to do? Re-record it. I'll test it until I get a producer and a pair of eyes here to let me know. But the content must continue. All right, so what we have is the Finder. What most people don't realize about the Finder, it is a actual app. It's application, not an app. It's application. Applications are on computers. Apps are on your devices. Hence, the application store versus the app store. We use them both interchangeably, but the most important part is that the Finder is actually a application, and your desktop lies on the Finder, or in the Finder, around the Finder. It's not like Windows where the desktop is a desktop and the things on the desktop are things that you want to see. The Finder's application in the desktop is one of the features of said application, which is the Finder. All right. So we're going to go through Finder preferences. And I'm going to tell you about the Finder preferences. My screen reader is going to read fast. The reason being, once you press Command comma, which is the key command to get to any preferences, read it at your own rate. The shorter I can make the videos, the better. But the more information that I can tell you and show you, the better. So you know how to slow up your computer. You're not listening for what the computer is saying. You're more so trying to get the information that I'm giving about a particular session or section. All right, so here we go.
Show Slack messages. Finder. Finder.
All right, so under Finder, here's my Finder here. I'm going to press Command Shift H and go to Home. You don't need to do this. I just like to always start from home.
Home. List 1. Briefs. Folder. Applications. Folder. Briefs. Desk document. Downloads. Folder.
All right. So there we go. Now we're going to go to the preferences. Command comma.
Preferences. Preferences. Window. Show all file name extensions. Checked. Checkbox.
All right. And so it immediately puts me on show all file name extensions. Da 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 da. So I'm going to go up to the toolbar.
Toolbar. Into General. Selected. Button.
All right.
Press General. Selected. Button.
It was already selected. I just pressed it again and make sure that it was selected. Now, go out of the toolbar over to the right.
Out of toolbar. Show these items on the desktop.
All right, show these items on the desktop. Remember, I told you that the desktop is just a part of the Finder. It's one small piece. It's not the end all be all. So don't look at it like that. But it is a destination on the Finder. Now, I have all of these items checked for the most part. And the reason why I have them all checked is because I use pretty much all of them. And when I'm working in the desktop and I need to get to them, I want to know that they're there and they're shown. So I'm going to run through them, but you have the same checkboxes as I do. So if you didn't hear it, just go through one by one. VO right.
Hard disks. Checked. Checkbox. External disks. Checked. Checkbox. CDs, DVDs, and iPods. Checked. Checkbox. Connected servers. Checked. Checkbox.
Who still has a CD player?
New Finder window show.
All right, new Finder window show. Now, whenever you have a new Finder window, Command N in the application, the Finder will bring up a new Finder window. What do you want it to show when you open up a new Finder window? What do I want it to show? I want it to show my home folder. My home folder, my home drive is titled FO Drive or Macintosh HD, but I labeled it Mac FO Drive. So
FO Drive. New Finder window show. Pop-up button.
all right, so that's what I have set. Now you can have the option of
Menu check desktop.
the desktop,
Documents.
documents,
iCloud Drive. Recents. Other ellipsis.
and then you can specify. We're going to leave it at FO Drive.
FO Drive. New Finder window show. Pop-up button. Open folders and tabs instead of new windows. Unchecked. Checkbox.
All right, open folders and tabs instead of new windows. Now, this comes from my Safari days, right? And I like Windows. Remember, I told you I like Windows. Why do I like Windows? Because I can easily navigate through them. It's just a key command away, command tilde or grave. And I know that I'm working from one scene to the next. Tabs, they do what they do, and they are there for the reason that they're there. It's more of a visual thing. A person can look up, tab, take the mouse, navigate to it. I love Windows.
Open folders and tabs instead of new windows. Unchecked. Checkbox.
And that bong means that's it. So we're going to go back up to the toolbar. I'm going to do it in one key command.
Toolbar. Into general. Tags. Button.
All right, we're going to go to tags.
Press tags. Selected. Button. Out of tool. Show these tags in the sidebar.
All right, show these tags in the sidebar. Well, what are tags? What are sidebar? So tags are things that are used to label files and folders. You can label them with a color. You can label them with a word. And I have a variety of tags, and it's so that it's easily searchable when you have different things that are categorized or related to each other, or that you want to be related to a particular thing or theme. All right, what is the sidebar? Well, it's a bar with things in it that is on the side. Generally, the left side is where the sidebar resides. Now, an example of a tag. I work on a variety of musical projects for artists. And I might have gotten a beat from this particular place, but I want to chop it up and use it for somebody else. But I need to make sure that that beat is tagged with that particular artist's name so that I'll know where to place it, as well as the other assets when creating a song. And I'll tag those things, but I want all of the items to be in a folder that has nothing to do with where the actual music project is located. And so I'll tag those things. Emails, I'll tag them with important, or I'll tag them with VIP, or I'll tag them with a color, so that I'll know. Red means don't open it. Green means go. Yellow means maybe, whatever. However you decide to look at it, you're able to tag things on the Finder with colors or words.
Show these tags in the sidebar. Table.
All right, and so I got a whole list of these, right? So is the table, interact with the table.
In show these TTOL. Image. TTMMS. ACSP. Book. Tamer. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. Purple. Gray. Work. Home. Important. Investigate. Aiden Home and ARP. Assessment. Audio. Web client. Web teaching. Logs. Client. Client X. Drafts. E-interview. Exit. iOS. Mac. Marketing. Master. Presentation. Quick tip. SD. Teaching. Teach. Teaching. Tension. Image. Tension. Uncheck. Checkbox.
Teaching spelled wrong. All right, there you go.
Out of show. Add. Radio button. 1 of 2.
And you can add a variety of tags there as well.
Remove radio button. 2 of 2.
You can remove a tag as well.
Drag your favorite tags to the area below to make them available for quick use in Finder menus.
All right, and the same thing, you can just add or remove. You don't need to drag.
Tags. Grid 1 item selected. Red tag. Image.
All right, and so you got the red tag, and if you were to interact with this, it'll be a variety of colors. And then to the right of that,
favorite tags
is where you want to make that your favorite. All right, going back up to the top, toolbar.
Into general. Tags. Select sidebar button. Press sidebar. Selected
All right.
button.
Where's the sidebar? To the left of your open Finder window.
Out of tool. Show these items in the sidebar.
All right. All of these are checked. Why? Because if I'm there, I don't want to have to look for stuff. I'd rather have all the options available to me. And there you have it.
Favorites. Recents. Checked checkbox.
Got recent items.
AirDrop. Checked checkbox.
Airdropped items.
Applications. Checked checkbox.
Applications.
Desktop. Checked checkbox. Documents. Checked checkbox. Downloads. Checked checkbox. Movies. Checked checkbox. Music. Checked checkbox. Pictures. Checked checkbox. FO Drive. Checked checkbox. iCloud. iCloud Drive. Checked checkbox. Locations. Vashwan's iMac. Checked checkbox. Hard disks. Mixed. Checkbox. External disks. Checked checkbox. CDs, DVDs, and iPods. Checked checkbox. On your computers. Checked checkbox. Connected servers. Checked checkbox. Tags. Recent tags. Checked checkbox. Recent tags. Checked checkbox. Toolbar. Into tags. Sidebar. Selected button. Press sidebar. So out of tool. Show these items in the sidebar. Favorites. Recents. Checked checkbox. AirDrop. Checked checkbox. Applications. Checked checkbox. Desktop. Checked checkbox. Documents. Checked checkbox. Downloads. Checked checkbox. Movies. Checked checkbox. Music. Checked checkbox. Pictures. Checked checkbox. FO Drive. Checked check. iCloud. iCloud Drive. Checked check. Locations. Vashwan's iMac. Checked checkbox. Hard disks. Mixed. Checkbox. External disks. Checked checkbox. CDs, DVDs, and iPods. Checked check. On your computers. Checked check. Connected servers. Checked check. Tags. Recent tags. Checked check. Recent tags. Checked.
All right. Now, why did I go over that twice? Because I was confused. I thought I was still on the recent tags thing. And I'm like, what? But no. So all of those things are checked. Why? Because I want to have options. So that's your sidebar. Now, all personal preference, right? Some of those things you may not want there. It's just all in how you work, and you'll start to see your different workflows and the best way to organize things. I'm a all or nothing type person for the most part. It's like when I told you guys before, I'm at a banquet and they say, "Sir, would you like to have the steak or chicken?" I say, "I want both." Yeah, I might not like the chicken, and since you give me an option, then both. I'm an and person, not an or person. So that's why I have all of them selected. Now,
Toolbar.
toolbar.
Into advanced button.
All right.
Sidebar. Advanced button.
Over
Press
in
advanced.
advanced. Now, don't shy away from this particular button. People hear the word advanced and they say, "Oh my God, it's not something that I'm able to understand." It's not that. It's very, very simple. Let me show you.
Out of tool. Show all file name extensions. Checked checkbox.
Show all file name extensions. Why do I like that to be checked? Because I want to know, like, certain places on the web where you upload, they say, well, we can only accept this file if it's in PDF. We don't take, .txt, or we don't take .doc, or whatever the case may be. So I want to know what extension that file is in. Is it a .logic file? Is it a GarageBand file? Just because it's in my music folder does not mean it's an MP3 or a WAV. It could be a WMA file. So do I need to convert it? So I want to know what that file type is at all times. I don't want to press extra keystrokes to find out, and I might as well just have it selected here in the Finder.
Show warning before changing an extension. Checked checkbox.
Always show warning before changing an extension. That's a good thing.
Show warning before removing from iCloud Drive. Checked checkbox.
Remove it from iCloud Drive. I want to make sure that's something that I want to do. And if somebody would have broken into my iCloud Drive and tried to do something, I would know.
Show warning before emptying the trash. Checked checkbox.
Make sure that I did want to empty the trash if I do it manually.
Remove items from the trash after 30 days. Checked checkbox.
Remove items after 30 days. Self-explanatory. I do, just in case I forget. I have a backup. So just make sure I don't get trash clutter taking up gigabytes of hard space.
Keep folders on top.
I use keep folders on top when I'm searching.
In Windows when sorting by name. Checked checkbox. On desktop. Checked checkbox.
When I'm on the desktop.
When performing a search.
Performing a search.
Search this Mac. When performing a search. Pop-up button.
I use search the full Mac. Everything.
Search this Mac. When
all right. And so that is the end of Finder as it relates to the preferences. So any questions on that? All right. Well, let's change the world. Let's change the world together. Realize that Finder is an application on your Mac. It does a lot. We're going to dive deep into it in the next 3-part series or 4-part series in the next 3 sessions. And let's change the world together.
Show/hide sound and record.